this fear. Because I had just started...
Prime Minister Raila Odinga was the chief guest at a function in Nakuru County organized by the civil society to forge the way forward under a new constitutional dispensation. And with the meeting coming only 2 days before the planned Sabasaba anniversary rally on Saturday at Kamukunji grounds, issues touching on reforms took center stage.
Right Honorable Prime Minister, we see you as the head of the executive to ensure that the executive follows in the footsteps of the judiciary, because that is the only way we can get a legislature. That's the only way we can get administration.
Yes, I'm a prime minister, but I'm not a prime minister who does not know his place in history. I know, because Gitobu challenged me, you must know that running a coalition is not one of the easiest things.
While lauding members of the civil society who agitated and successfully pushed for regime change under the KANU era, Prime Minister Raila Odinga claimed that there still existed strong anti-reform forces bent on derailing the implementation of the new constitution.
But you can see those forces who can with impunity gather and go to Limuru and say that we are from this region, and then the others will then follow and go to Eldoret and call themselves Kamatusa. You can see that those forces of reaction are very much alive.
That this nucleus of the people who are there and the people who still are is very important to build a structure to locate the reformist discourse in the Kenyan political context.
Because his anti-reform forces have ganged up. They're teaming up. They're making up alliances geared for one and only one conclusion: prevent Raila Odinga from becoming the 4th president of Kenya.
But while campaigning in Kuresoi, Nakuru County, United Republican Party presidential aspirant and Eldoret North MP William Ruto, without naming names, accused some politicians of riding on the development mileage of President Kibaki's legacy. Ruto, accompanied by MPs allied to URP, said the coming elections will be a political contest between those he described as reformers by deed and those who are reformers just by word of mouth.
Reform is not in the saying, it is in the doing. It must be very clear to the people of this country that they must watch out. There are people who have underperformed. They have performed dismally in changing the lives of the people in the areas they have been given to serve. Today they want to tell us they can only ride on rhetoric and talk about reform.
We are not interested in the rhetoric. I am a reformer, Sujinili, I was detained, those days are gone. Sisi wanachama cha URP tunasema, angalia rekodi yetu vile tumefanya kazi, alafu patieni sisi kura na vitendo vyetu.
Na watu wanapongojea kama nzige.
And still in Nakuru County, presidential aspirant and Kenya chairperson Gishogo MP Martha Karua continued with her presidential campaigns by meeting women aspirants who are eyeing the county representative positions in the coming polls. Karua voiced her support for the move to repeal an amendment in the Miscellaneous Amendment Bill that would have allowed politicians to party hop if they fail to clinch party nominations.
Kenya is against party hopping. You have seen us discipline members. We believe that all our members should toe the party line. Everybody signs a commitment, a pledge of commitment, and also to obey the party code of conduct. And those who don't are disciplined in accordance with the party rules.
Another presidential aspirant, Gashoka MP Mutava Musyimi, was also on the campaign trail. Musyimi, who was in Murang'a County meeting delegates of the Democratic Party, asked the two principals, President Kibaki and Prime Minister Raila Odinga, to fill vacant cabinet positions, especially the internal security docket, to avoid compromising the country's security.
We expect government to deal with these issues and to find solutions and take actions that give us a sense of hope and a sense of certainty. That I think is is kind of missing at the moment.
Mutava also asked the country's security organs to be more vigilant to deter any further terror attacks. Chris Thairu, Citizen Live at 9.